Dartmouth Tuck School of Business and Yale School of Management are both prestigious business schools with global recognition. They have many commonalities and some notable differences too. We're here to help you compare and contrast Tuck and Yale and see which, or even both, is right for you. Starting with the similarities. Tuck and Yale on paper have statistics that line up. Both programs often rank in the top 10 among U.S. business schools, and their core stats align. Average GPAs are both around 3.6, and GMAT scores under the old scoring system are around 730, which under the new scoring system is about a 685. Yale trends higher with its average GRE, 164 verbal and 166 quant, while Tuck's averages are 161 on both sides, so that is a bit of a difference. Students at both schools have about 5 years of work experience before they matriculate, and the class sizes at these programs aren't too far apart, about 300 students per class at Tuck and about 350 at Yale. They're both among the smaller, hyper-competitive US MBA programs. Also similar is the location of both these schools. Both are beautifully situated on renowned Ivy League campuses in the Northeast United States. Tuck is in Hanover, New Hampshire, a picturesque New England town with a tight-knit community surrounding the campus. Think lots of hiking nearby, skiing, and beautiful views, and the fall foliage is spectacular. Yale, on the other hand, is in New Haven, Connecticut, a bit more of a bustling town with a large hospital and also some other universities nearby enhancing the college environment. It's also known to have a great pizza scene. This was actually corroborated by their admissions director, Bruce Delmonico, when I chatted with him the other day. Their college campus location attracts students who want an immersive MBA experience. Both schools are within about 2 hours from major cities. Tuck is that distance from Boston, and Yale is that distance from both New York City and Boston. About 2/3 of Tuck grads choose to stay in the Northeast after graduation, while 48% of Yale grads remain in the region. Notably, 20% of Yale grads venture to the West Coast post-MBA, while only 12% of Tuck grads head there. We've already discussed location, but let's dig into what students do post-MBA. Tuck is known for its strong placement in consulting, and that's reflected in its numbers. 44% of graduates head into consulting post-MBA. Next largest employer? 24% go into finance, with the largest sub-placement being investment banking. 17% of the class goes into investment banking. At Yale, just over 30% of the graduates go into consulting, while about the same go into financial services, with investment banking accounting for 14% of the total. Both schools send about the same percentage of students into technology-focused jobs, around 10% of their graduating classes. Among the top employers, both schools say that McKinsey, Bain, and BCG are among their top hirers at their school, as is Amazon. Yale also points to bulge bracket banks, including Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley, while Tuck includes Bank of America and Barclays on its list. As for academics, Tuck is considered the birthplace of general management education, with its founding in 1900. The program has 13 core curriculum requirements, with coursework spread over its 4 quarters throughout the academic year. The school recently revamped its core to add more flexibility to the program earlier in students' MBA studies. All students participate in the first-year project, a semester-long course that provides students the opportunity to apply their core academic knowledge to a real-world problem. Students work in self-selected teams of 5 on a project of their choosing, with a faculty advisor who coaches them through the process. Most projects have an external client who provides motivation for the project and access to data and people in the target organization. Once into elective coursework, Tuck students don't have to declare a major, but can tailor their learning based on interest. Lastly, a distinguishing aspect of the Tuck curriculum is that the school divides its academic year into quarters or terms, known as summer, fall, winter, and, you guessed it, spring, rather than semesters, allowing students to take a broader range of courses throughout the 2-year program. The Yale SOM, which was founded in 1974, is the youngest of top MBA programs and the youngest of MBA programs among the Ivies. Students begin their learning by taking a series of core courses over 4 7-week quarters. The first years gain a common framework and language for their MBA experience in the Orientation to Management series during the fall 1 quarter. Among the 7 total courses in the series are Basics of Economics, Introduction to Negotiation, and Managing Groups and Teams. Then, in Fall 2, students dive into the Organizational Perspectives courses, which include 11 multidisciplinary courses designed to explore internal and external managerial roles, from investor to workforce to executive, as they interact rather than as discrete functions. The school calls this integrated learning. Students can begin taking electives in the spring of their first year, and the school is very open to students exploring courses in other parts of the university. In fact, some 75% of students take classes in another Yale department, including law, architecture, environmental studies, and more. Like Tuck, students are not required to declare a major. Yale's curriculum also includes an international travel requirement. Its international experience course begins with a half semester of classroom study and culminates with a 10-day trip to one or more business capitals, during which students visit companies and meet political leaders. In terms of teaching style, Tuck professors use a mix of teaching styles in the classroom, including case, lecture, and team projects. For more in-depth learning, Tuck offers courses in a format called Research to Practice seminars, which bring together 15 second-year students with top faculty for a deep dive into a specific topic. Similarly, Yale uses a variety of teaching methods, including case study, lecture, and experiential methods. The school, though, touts its development of the raw case method versus traditional Cook cases found at other schools like Tuck. Cook cases are the traditional case study format, a document consisting of maybe 5,000 to 10,000 words with a variety of exhibits throughout. In contrast, the SOM's raw cases are fully virtual, using such sources as media reports, 10K filings, expert analysis, and faculty notes. I interviewed both Bruce Delmonico and Laurel Grodman, co-directors of admissions at Yale, for our video podcast, and both talked about the joy of messy data and how students learn to piece together information from all kinds of sources as they make decisions, much like they would in the real world, and Yale is indeed quite proud of its leadership in this area. More than half of the teaching at the SOM is done through raw cases. So as you can see, Tuck and Yale are schools with lots of similarities: size, ambiance, stats, Ivy heritage. I encourage you to download our free school-specific insider's guides for more in-depth information on both schools, or certainly check out our new comprehensive asynchronous MBA admissions course called On Track by mbaMission, which gives you access to both school-specific learning modules on all the top schools domestically and internationally, as well as broader components of the application. I can't emphasize this enough. It will accelerate your learning on all of your target programs. One client even called me recently and said that it was better than his target school's website and prepared him for his campus visit in a way that the school's resources could not. Let us know in the comments what other school comparisons you'd like to see, and if you've enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel for even more tips.